the meantime, we've been telling you about Chipotle and now 120 affected by what's going on at this Boston area store where a lot of people got sick. But turns out it might not necessarily be E. coli. It might be the norovirus, different thing, still a sickening thing, but maybe not as sickening. Communications Pro Mark Serrano on whether Chipotle is going to be able to get out of all of this. The stock has rebounded a little bit today, Mark, but it's a long way from that lofty 750 level. But what do you think they're doing right, doing wrong? What?
They have a long road ahead of them for sure, Neil. And the problem is that with new cases coming up, they can't get out ahead of this crisis. So what they're doing right is they're responding to the crisis operationally extremely well. They're voluntarily shutting down stores. They're examining their supply chain, and they're setting new standards there. So they're doing that exceptionally well.
But weren't they doing that out west when this first developed, and then in another state when it developed again, and now in other words, that they promise and hope to be on top of it. I take them at their word that they are trying to be, and new stuff keeps happening.
New stuff keeps happening, and that's part of the problem. The other part of the problem is perception is everything. So when your food with integrity is your entire identity, salmonella or neurovirus or E. coli are the terms that can never be associated with you. So what they need to do much better, frankly, is communicate with their customers. I took a look, and since the crisis began, they've issued 4 press releases, 2 detailed website updates, but only 1 tweet. So it says to me that they're not communicating with their customers. I really think they need to apply a Joan Rivers standard of rehab to their brand by saying, can we talk? They really need to talk to their customers directly, and with only 1 tweet, it says to me that they're not doing that. They've got very, very deep base of support across their customers, but they're so far, I don't see what they need to be doing. They need to be doing much more direct communications with their customers so they protect that relationship. So while cases still continue to come out like in Boston, this crisis is going to linger, and I think it's going to affect their stock price and their performance for several quarters, perhaps. I know with Taco Bell in 2007, it impacted them, a similar story, impacted them for 5 straight quarters.
5 straight quarters, that's right. Declining sales or declining growth in sales.
Right.
All right. Well, watch closely. Thank you, my friend. Always good seeing you.
Thank you, Neil.